Can the almighty rock and roll machine that is the Gibson Les Paul handle drop A? We're about to find out. Let's get into it. Oh, I kill myself to save my soul. I'm still working on the lyrics. So what is going on, everybody, boys and girls, men, women, and children all around the world? My name is Ray. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today we have a bit of a science experiment, huh? I love Gibson. I love Les Pauls. I don't think I'm telling any tales out of school right now, but you know, I really try to wave the Gibson flag as much as possible, man, because they're just my favorite instruments, man. Let's be real. I absolutely love Gibson, and you guys know that. Honestly, the one thing I get the most in all my Gibson videos is like the OGs, like the old school cats who just like they just love their classic rock and their standard tuning, which is fine. Or if they go to drop D, that's like, oh, you know, whoa, we're getting really heavy now. And that, again, that's totally fine. That's everyone's opinion. But I always get flack for when I play like in drop B. That's my favorite tuning. Of people being like, man, you can't play drop B with a Les Paul. Like the strings are too flubby and the scale length is too short, yada, yada, yada. I want to push the envelope a little bit harder today. I want to push it down one whole step from drop B. That is drop A. And that's what this guitar is in today. What I did was I found one of my 8-string sets laying around. I'm not really in the 8-string side of things, so for this experiment, this highly scientific science experiment, what we're doing is we're going to be using a 8-string string set for this guitar. Now what I did was I took the 2nd string and the 7th string and used it for the 6th string, so I think it's like 13 to 64, something like that. So I mean, we're talking some pretty heavy strings here. And yeah, so we got 24 3/4 scale on this lovely Gibson Les Paul Modern, and we're about to find out if it can in fact hold drop A tuning well. So for the song, guys, I'm using the almighty Will Putney suite from STL Tones for my lead and rhythm guitar tones. The bass is STL tonality. Everything's STL tonality minus the drums, basically, and that's Superior Drummer 3. And we come back, we'll talk about my findings and my conclusion of my science experiment, and that is, can this guitar hold drop A? Without further ado, guys, here's the song. Alright, everybody, so that is the song, that is the demo. I'm damn proud of it. I think it sounds sick, man. I think it's a huge banger for a future Luna Muerta album/EP that'll probably be out at the end of the summer, so be on the lookout for that. May 26th, I have my newest Luna Muerta album called Fata Morgana that is available for pre-order right now if you guys want to check that out. So in conclusion, can this guitar handle drop A? I would say yes, with a giant, bold asterisk mark. Well, like I said in the beginning of this video, guys, this guitar has some serious strings to it, and playing any sort of lead stuff is very, very difficult. There's a lot of fight in the strings. There's a lot of fight in the Les Paul itself, just the nature of the shape of the instrument. It's not really known for being a lead style of shredder. There's always a bit of fight for getting some lead tones out of a Les Paul shape. I mean, even the low D, the third string that would be G in standard tuning, is wound. So I mean, like, I have 4 wound strings on this instrument as it is, but apart from the lead stuff, man, this thing can absolutely do drop A if you're into like the riff style or the gent style, you know what I mean? Like, I use the Les Paul predominantly as a riff machine as it is. I really don't do too many solos on all my Les Pauls. So yeah, it can do drop A just fine. I mean, I thought the rhythm stuff sounded huge. I thought it was, like I said, I thought that song was a banger, man. I was impressed with it. I loved the way it sounded and the way it came out, you know? So yeah, yes, okay. So to put a hard stamp, a final conclusion on this science experiment, yes, for rhythm. I'll say yes for rhythm, no for leads. How's that? So guys, I just wanted to make this video just because, like, again, I get a lot of flack from the old school cats who really don't like me using Les Pauls in the way that I do, and that is lower tunings. And people often say, hey, 24 3/4 scale is not suitable for metal and lower tunings because it can't hold string tension. I disagree. If you're looking for a rhythm style and some heavy chugs, man, for drop A, for example, the heavier the string gauge, the more that the guitar is gonna sing and able to hold that string tension. And intonation was fine, everything was great, so stayed in tune. I was impressed. What do you guys think? So everybody, I just have to say real quick before I get out of here, my merch store is up and running. I just got my new SMR logo t-shirt in yesterday, so I'm showing it off to you guys if you want to check those out. There's also a whole bunch more in my store. The link is down below if you want to check those out. I really, really appreciate it. All my albums and EPs are down below as well. My Instagram is down there. Stop by, shoot me a DM, say hello. And if you're brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Join my friends and family here on YouTube. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. Stay metal, and I'll see you next time.